YouTube. Never fear, the sneaker professionals back with another sneaker review. Today I bring you a pickup that is several years old. I believe the sneaker came out 2021 for the Tokyo Olympics that were supposed to be held 2020, but we had the pandemic, so it got pushed back 1 year. I looked to see if these sneakers were actually made in 2020, but they were made in 2021 and they released 2021. And quick shout out to headsneakercloset. I remember seeing his video, I guess 2021. At the end of the year, he did like top sneakers that he had, and I was like, man, I've been wanting to pick these up since they released, but I never went and pulled the trigger. Saw the video, was like, yes, I'm gonna cop. Now, another sneaker wanted for a long time. I looked up the sneaker right after I saw his video. Retro Man Randy Savage just picked up a pair of SBs. I'll put the link above. If you're into SBs, go check it out. I remember wanting the highs. I was into highs mostly from when I started collecting Nike SB, and I like the Air Jordan 1 high. Very similar. And when the lows came out, I wanted them, but not as much as I wanted the high. I don't know why, but that's what happened. Same thing went with the reverse with the Tiffany Diamond Supply. So the lows came out first, and then they came out with the high version, and I was like, okay, I can't get the low version, but I'll take the high, whatever. But I didn't do the opposite for the De La Souls that released in 2015. So yeah, I looked up the pairs and they weren't in great condition, and they want a good price for them. Real steep. I should have probably got them 2019 if I were gonna get them and paid resale before. Like, I knew Travis Scott was taking over, and I had seen he's gonna drop an SB, and I didn't foresee what really went down 2020. They really made them all limited and stuff, but like, if there was a time to buy them after several years, it would have been then. Not to say you can't get a deal or a good price now, you can, but more likely than not, if you're my size, 11 and a half, 12, in that range and up, they usually go for a lot more. So especially 11 and a half, they always try to get us for us 11 and a half footers. And the pairs that were available I had seen recently, they weren't in good condition, so best move was to get a new pair. And the way they price them too, these guys are not great at pricing them, but they price them close to brand new pairs. They fish, some people fall for it. I ain't buying it, I ain't doing it. So gotta be like half price of what the market's calling for. If that's the case, normally those pairs will move. But that's just my opinion. The market's the market. You pay whatever you feel like. It's up to you. Nobody's telling you to pay it. So, but you see these videos, especially now when you go to these social the sneaker events, resale consignment shops, they be super low balling for sneakers. So it's nothing out the norm for getting like about half what the brand new pair is going for. But again, certain sneakers hold higher demand, and the less pairs that come around every year, it gets become more rare. So I get pricing them, but like as much as like a little more than half then. But whatever, it's up to us to keep the market like that. And then you got people that can't control themselves and they just buy it up. So best to say is buy them new. Sometimes is the move. Just not paying $1,000 or anything like that. That's crazy for this sneaker, as it was made readily available is what I would say. These that I'm about to show you, the price has been pretty much the same, and it's been a couple years already. And so unless something drastic happens and it balloons the price of all dunks, these will pretty much be the same price for the foreseeable future. I don't see it as a highly in demand sneaker. I know I wanted it. I'll get into the details of why I wanted it, especially, like I said, Old Head Sneaker Closet, he did the review, the video, and then that was it. That video, I watched it, I was like, oh man. So I'll put the link above to that video as well. So I gotta go find it. So let's get into the box. So you got your colorful Nike SB box, and then SB right there, Nike SB in white. You know, they went away from this box, but this was the Quick Strike, which is now like a sale box. And you got Nike SB Dunk Low Pro, QS, Fireberry Black, DH769560, made in Vietnam. Retail $110, did not pay back. Pick these up from GOAT. A little bit of stamp action going on right here. Got the tissue paper with the wood grain effect that we know SB is known for. I thought that was the SB sticker. That is not. We do have YCM sticker right there. And let's look at these beauties. Woo! Woo! Fire, flame, fuego. And so first off, I did get my size in the matcha Yoto Aragami pair. I sold my pair. Christian, shout out to Christian, he bought my size 9.5. I sold them what I paid for, and then I had to pay resale to get those. Another thing, the kangaroos, I finally unDS'd them. It's been years. I've been saying I'm gonna unDS them, I'm gonna unDS them. I'm gonna put a little short video, so if you see it, I went out with my daughter. I took it to a park locally that I had never gone, so I just said, you know what, I'm gonna throw these on, and she was down to go to the park. Normally she says no, I want to go home and watch her YouTube videos. So we went out yesterday to the park, and then the Air Jordan 18s. I just been like, man, I haven't worn the 18s in a bit. I love the 18s, especially all red like that. That reminds me of like the Ferrari 14s. So I like how those fit. The comfort, it's like perfect. It got me thinking like Jordan made sure these were comfortable for his last year, and man, those are next level. Like, and they're snug. Those are true to size. I'm 11. Sometimes in Nikes or Jordan, depends, I'll go up like 11.5, and other ones to a 12, but those 11 snug, and they fit perfect, and the comfort's great for me, for anybody wondering. And let's start off with the outsole. You got the gum outsole, and it is beautiful. Look at that perfect shade of gum there. You got this like maroon Nike SB hit right there, pivot point, little star action, and some more right here. The toe tip, white midsole, white stitching. These are called the abstract art, and again, like I said, these were made for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics that were pushed a year, 2021. And there is a friend and family pair. I like that pair too, but I ain't paying that unless I get a good price or come up with some money for those. And I've always liked the para collaborations that Nike's done with them. I remember wanting the Air Max 1 when that one came out, but never ended up picking those up. The prices on those have gone even more. That's a pair I gotta see, maybe a used pair, I don't know, fire. And they did a Nike Air Spiridon too. He did Spiridon power, so thinking about getting that one. I like the upper design and how he does it, and I actually need to buy clothing of Power. I've always seen it, and I've just been like, oh no, like I like everything, but I'm just like, I'm not buying everything. I gotta pick one, and yeah, or a hat, something, man. I've been procrastinating for years, like I do with the sneakers. But this one I could, and I said no, this has to get added. I waited a couple months. Price didn't really come down. Price came down a little bit after years that have passed since I picked these up. But I wanted them, have them out the way. And now I feel like now I got to do this review, man. Getting that feeling of I need to wear these, You know, right now the next sneaker I want to wear is those Yotos, the matchas. Thinking maybe today. And the upper, it's got this nice abstract art design on the upper, and that is like a fabric that tears away. Got the embroidered Nike swoosh right there, a little mini. I love that touch on Air Max 1s, on Air Jordans, whatever. You know, Nigel just threw it on the 4. I think he threw it on the 1 too. So I always like the little touch of the little mini swoosh. Now, one thing that I noticed, I don't know if you have, but a lot of other sneaker brands have been using that and throwing their little mini logo on the toe tip area. I believe it was Saucony. What's another one? I don't remember if it was Brooks. I seen a couple. I don't remember which one. It might have been Mizuno. I don't remember which ones. I know I've seen it a couple times. I'm like, oh, okay. I like how that made it help the sneaker, you know, nothing crazy, just a little logo right there, you know. So, and then on your upper, your vamp area here, you have this light gray bone, what feels like a nubuck, perforated holes. Got it on your lateral side, your underlay here, and your heel collar there. On the heel, you have para embroidered on, and this one has Nike. You have this floating black premium swoosh. Man, I love how they put it right there in the middle. I love when whoever does the collaboration uses this swoosh that's just like floating. I don't know, it just gives I love that effect, man. I don't know. That's why I like the Kobe 6 like that. It just floats. Air Jordan, the only one that has it is the 1, but that one connects to the back, just like the Dunk connects back here. So, but I love it. I love it when they did it with the I think it was 2019. They released an all white one, and I think they might have done the Air Max 1 that year. I don't remember. I know that it was using the same colors. So I really like that one. It's a nice, clean, summery vibe sneaker. I gotta see if I try to pick those up, man. Try to pick up some more of these para collaborations with Nike that he's done. There was a Vans that I was ready to cop, and I'm just like, no. But I was ready to auto copy. It came out like this year, this like whole 12 months here. I don't remember one, but I think it was some Vans. And I was like, yeah, I want to get those. But I was like, no, I think I'm good with the ones that I got, and these are it. So, but I thought about those. You have white laces here, and that nubuck is on the tongue as well. Give you that premium look throughout. You have Nike SB in white, Dunk Low Pro there, and it has that effect popping off very nicely on the tag and the piping. So nice contrast. And then you have this like bluish green sock liner, and you got the same pair of laces here, same color. The back of the tongue has that bluish green. The insole has a nice graphic design, and it has Nike SB and para. Same thing on the other one. So yeah, and oh yeah, the tag, the actual tag here, that one has the whole like design, so that's fine. You know, normally don't see the tag get that design pattern going on. So yeah, he did an excellent job. I mean, I really like these. And underneath you have the pink nubuck that when you cut the fabric off, it has that pink upper. So you could do it however way you want, cut it, and you'll have that pink throughout on the heel as well. So yeah, as far as rating these, what would I rate these, man? I'll rate these like a 9.5. The only thing is this upper, man. I wish, I mean, I'm good with it, but I just wish it was like a leather. Like, I get that they use this It's similar to the first Yotos. He used like a this nubuck, but I don't know. For me, I just like the SB to have leather, preferably if I can. Not that it has to have it, but I don't know. I like the feel of this premium leather that he put on the black swoosh. Get you an up close look at that, man. That's what I'm talking about. He's using super high premium materials, but I get the color effect, the color that he needed to make this sneaker was this. This is his vision, so I get it as an artiste working on this canvas that is the silhouette, the Nike SB Low Dunk Pro. So yeah, YouTube, hope you enjoyed this video. You know, share with you my recent wears and the updated on those matcha SBs, man. Still out here copping some SBs, you know. SBs, dunks ain't hitting the same like, you know, it was doing like 5 years ago, 2020. It was all crazy. So, yeah, man, I really like me some Nike SB, and still excited. I'm gonna try for those SBs that are coming out. They have like a black swoosh. They got this weird, colorful outsole on the heel. It's something to do with college or school. Has a little skateboard dude on the back. It's real basic, plain, but just enough to work. I don't know, to make me excited to want to cop them. I don't know. So we'll see. I'll see if I'll able to pick those up. I tried for the Travis Scott's today and unsuccessful. It is what it is. I wasn't expecting to hit. I just was like, man, maybe soon. Nothing. Dry. So it is what it is. I'm happy I was able to enter the draw. Cause sometimes these draws, like in past years, you can't enter. So I always got this vibe of like, I hope my entry went in, and they make sure they give you an email, they give you a notification, they let you know, like triple time, quadruple, whatever. I don't know. They let you know you got the L. Here, receive it. Receive the L. Okay. But yeah, YouTube, it's your boy, the Sneaker Professional, and I'm signing out. Peace.